There's a swarm of small people and small cars around the stage now, and didn't somebody say you should never work with kids and animals? Well, there's no animals here at the moment, but there's a lot of kids. We've got two big kids in front of us with two lovely motor cars. I'm delighted that we've got the Little Car Company sponsoring this new class this year, the Junior Concourse, and Ben Headley is the CEO. So Ben Headley, there's organised chaos here, but we're having fun doing it. Ben, the Little Car Company sponsor, you've got two of your products here in front of us. Just briefly tell us about these two miniature motor cars.
So we got a call from Bugatti a couple of years ago, and they said, could you try and remake the Baby for us? So last year at Geneva we announced the Bugatti Baby 2. Which is now going to production, and we got a phone call from Aston Martin shortly after who said, oh, we'd quite like a bit of that. So we've now just announced the Aston Martin DB5 Junior, which is going to be made in limited numbers as well, and that's launched last week.
So this is hot off the press then, but the Bugatti now, it's a limited series of Bugatti. How many Bugattis are there or were there?
There were 500 original Bugatti babies, and we're going to make exactly the same number of Bugatti Baby 2s, just 500, and then we stop.
When were the originals built?
About 100 years ago.
About 100 years ago, yeah, I heard a bit about it. So this will be 500, and do we know how many of these DB5s are going to be made?
The plans to make as many DB5s as there were originally, 1,059, and original owners can even match their chassis numbers to our chassis numbers. So we'll match their chassis numbers on the car builds.
Will you match the specification as well?
If they like. We can customise anything for them.
Okay, well thank you for doing this. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there's a swarm of little people and little cars going around, and we've suggested they do a bit of a circuit, get a bit of steam up before we line them all up in front of the stage. And of course, like every good concourse, there's going to be judges and winners. So when they all stop, we'll tell you which one of these, and they're all winners of course, but we'll tell you which one is the most winnerist of all these winners. Now don't forget that, people are into the car world, they need to be introduced to it nice and early. So these kids, I think you'll probably find that the mummies and daddies are probably into historic motor cars, and so they're getting the kids started early. They may find the real things a little bit more expensive, but I dare say these are quite expensive as well. Ben, have you any idea of the value of some of these older mini cars?
Oh, no idea. I think it's more about the time and effort that's gone into build these utterly beautiful one-off cars. They're incredible, absolutely stunning.
The challenge will be to give the kids room to get round. So whilst you're all observing social distancing as well, ladies and gentlemen, do give them room to get these little motor cars around. Now some of these are very rare, some are very old, and most are extremely valuable. So enjoy the delight of seeing these little things flying around the pond. Great to see this replica of the 917K, which was the best of show winner here. So that was serendipitous. Then we've got a miniature version of the best of show winning car that has the same issues getting over the ramp as well.
Well, we've got a lovely Lancia D24 there, Richard. That's a pretty rare car. That's a real connoisseur's choice being driven over right now. That's fabulous. That's driven by Max Donovan. And next though, we've got a Porsche 911 RSR. And that was made completely by the young lady driving its father. And that's driven by Scarlett Gurr. And next up we have Francis Fisken driving the fabulous Porsche 936, Richard. He's been eager to get round there, accompanied by Gregor and Carolina and his lovely sister.
Well, Mummy and Daddy, the kids are looking great. Nice to see the Fisken tartan on the uniforms there.
Yeah, be careful, Francis, it will be in the showroom next. It's a bit nippy. Next up we've got Tom Hartley Jr. in the Animal Class C6. Very elegantly driven Tom Hartley Jr.
Tom Hartley
Junior, yeah, exactly. Got a couple of J40 pedal cars there. I've got to
gorgeous these
double check my
J40s,
names
yeah.
because clearly they're not in the order that we originally hoped they were coming up.
Well, there's a
This is a Bugatti T52, driven by Angus and Charles Nell Jones. Handbrake now, be careful.
This must be the juniors
Do
to the
another
juniors
lap.
coming round here.
This poor gentleman's had a... Is that your third lap, sir? Is it TR3?
Little TR3 coming around here. I think the driver's not concentrating too much. It's a good job that his mechanic's got a bit more idea where he's supposed to be going.
Now the young lad driving that is Luca Dervish. Well done, Luca. Look where you're going, Luca. You might get an early bath. Now we've got the Le Mans winner. Richard, we've got the Porsche 917, of course. This is an exact replica in a miniature format, of course, of the 917 Le Mans winner. This is Oliver Atwood driving. No, it's Oliver Crute. Oliver, you do realise you have to drive that all night?
In the rain, with mumps.
Do you have enough fuel, Dad, to drive it through the night? There he is, Oliver Crute in the 917. That's a replica of the Best in Show. Keep going, Oliver, because you've got to stay up. Oh, there's no space to go anywhere. So anyone who's not near the stage, do come up as close as you can without any damage.
Well, we have everyone's a winner in a way. We're going to have an overall winner, which we'll tell you in just a second. But very happy to say that Willem Pinson is here. Willem, where are you? Willem's here. Now, Willem is the representative for Charles Heidsieck in the UK and Ireland. And Willem had the very good idea. Willem had the very good idea that as these are little cars with little people, then we should present a little bottle of champagne. So this is a half bottle, is it? So every car gets a half bottle of champagne to take home. Maybe they want to share it with their mechanics or farmers. Obviously, we do not encourage drinking and driving at the concourse. So this must be taken home before being consumed, small people.
I think it should be ice cream really, shouldn't it? There's people there.
Probably should. Champagne's less messy.
Well, have we told these young ladies and gentlemen that how much these cars are going to be worth in a few years' time? Keep them carefully in the garage, but also enjoy driving them. So,
hang on a minute. We're going to have a discussion here. We're discussing tactics.